Okay, I've had lots of requests to go over the LeadLight technique that I've used in my nails that I've got here. I thought I'd just take off the paint on this one and restamp it. I've got my Vampire's Buff and OPI gel on underneath, which makes it easy to remove the stamping and put something different on, or in this case put the same back on again. Okay, so what you need to have to do this technique is a light coloured background colour, and then stamped on top with a dark colour. I'd suggest black's probably the best one. The other thing you're going to need are some polish to put on top. Now I've got 3 here I'm going to use. This yellow one is called Treasure Trove. It's about to be released soon. It's a Messy Mansion polish. I've got this one, which is a red one. It's called Nefertiti, and an orange one that we actually haven't released yet. So they're my 3 sheer polishes. Now, of course, you can use any sheer polish. It doesn't have to be ours. A couple of things to look out for. Just make sure that they are quite heavily tinted. And they are very sheer. If they're not sheer, you won't see the black lines through the polish. Okay, the way I apply the polish is I'm just using the back of a stamping plate, and I'm going to be applying it with my trusty old dotting tool. This is a double-ended one, and I'm going to use this end, which is the kind of the fatter end of the 2 of them. Okay, so all I do is I'm just going to apply just a big drop of polish onto that image plate. Get all the colours out there. There we go, there's my Treasure Trove. And lastly, my orange. There we go. So I'm all set up with some drops of polish on there. So the next thing is to just take, I'll just get that better in the shot there. I'm just going to dip my dotting tool into that polish and pick up some polish. And these petals have quite defined edges. So the first thing I'm going to do is you can just see I'm just really lightly dotting that round the edge of the petal. I'm going to do all the petals on the nail, because I want it to look nice and colourful. So I'm just putting the red around the edges of those petals. And as you can see, it doesn't take very long. The thing I like about this technique over the decal technique is it's just a lot faster. Okay, so I'm just going to double check the edges. I don't know if you can see, managed to spike my finger there. Okay, that will come off with a bit of acetone. So I've done my red on. Next I'm going to move to the orange, and I'm just filling in sort of the next layer of petal there. What you can do is if you sort of dot straight on top of the blend line between the orange and the red, it can kind of get it to almost form a little bit of a gradient. So just keep dotting. The good thing about using a dotting tool is that you don't really disturb the pattern underneath. It's not like you're painting it on and you've got brushes touching your nail surface. So I'm nearly there with the orange. Just do this little bit up here in the corner. All I'm doing now is making sure that everything's filled in except for the little centres of the flowers where I want, I'm just going to put a little bit of yellow, so I'll just grab some of that yellow now and just fill in the centres. And it's this quick, so much faster than decal. Obviously there are things you can do with the decal technique that you can't do with this. This doesn't have, you can't get sort of the opaque backgrounds because it's so sheer. But if you just want a bit of colour, this is a great way to add it, and it is much faster and a much simpler technique. So there we go. So all I need to do now is let that nail dry and tidy it up a little bit, get the little bit off my cuticles, top coat it, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so just to run through it again, all I've done is I've used a dotting tool, 3 sheer polishes. Now these polishes, Messy Mansion polishes that we're bringing out soon, are all really sheer and really pigmented, so they're exactly what you want for this technique. We're calling them LeadLight polishes because that's the effect they give on your nails. But as I said, you can use any highly pigmented sheer polish. Some of them do have like this treasure trove. It has got a little bit of glitter in. But the idea with the glitter is there's not enough there to obscure the black design underneath. There's only enough there to sort of give it a bit of jazz, and you can, with the dotting tool, pick around the glitter if you don't want to use it. If you're doing a very fine design and you don't want to use it. So we haven't added heaps of glitter, but just enough to give it a bit of sparkle. And you can see that in the shots of my nails. I've got a little bit of sparkle, which is just enough, but not too much. So the polishes are going to be available in probably about a week. The orange one will be probably 2 weeks after that when we get some more plates coming in. So look out for it on our website. That's www.messymansion.com.au. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to message me. Thanks a lot. Bye.